Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you about the new, So what me and cameraman Chris have to do every single time is we have to go through a bunch of these takes where I completely suck. And then I get a little bit warmed up and we're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, in my hands, I have the most expensive that I could find while still trying to keep it a little bit wife not kill you. And I came up with this on Amazon. I've bought the most expensive Amazon fishing kit that I could find. One thing that I've learned about ordering from Amazon, wow, do they make it look good in those pictures. And then you get it in the mail and you're like, okay. And that's where we're at. I mean, let's just say that I thought I was gonna have a little bit more than I've got, but maybe I will be surprised when we unbox this, when we open her up. So we've ripped all the plastic wrap off this bad girl and it's time to see what we have inside. We have a Placino fishing lures kit, 102 pieces. Wonder why 102? You know what I mean? Like, why not 100? Just 102, baby. Give you a couple extra. Either way, got 102 pieces in this fishing kit, and today we're going to use at least 54 of them. Best bass fishing lures included. We have crankbaits, we have plastic worms, we've got spinnerbaits, jigs, topwater lures, and more. For the first time ever. Here we go. Bam, baby. That actually looks like a pretty decent fishing kit. We've got some weights that look like something that came out of a James Bond movie. Okay, so they've got us set up to where we can throw a Carolina rig. We've got some swivels. We also have our bead balls. What good is a fishing kit without some bead balls? We've got two different color grubs. So we've got an orange grub, which is kind of pretty, and we've got a green grub. So we're like University of Miami out here. These look like they're just waiting to get eat up. Now that looks like we can catch fish. I'm pretty excited about that. Wow, man, you see that orange that just came off? Did that come off of that grub? Are these things already getting... Oh my goodness. And that came out of the most expensive one. Sure hate to see what the cheapest one's like. So we've got some grubs that leave grub on you. Can't rub these things too hard, otherwise you're... Smalls. Hey. Excuse me. Excuse me. We got to name these horses. What do you think? First time we came out here was Christmas, right? So I'm thinking Bernard and Charlie. On to the next baits in our box. So perhaps my favorite baits in this box, 3 black Senkos. If you can't catch fish on a Senko, you should probably start doing golf. The easiest sport in the world. So these Senkos, definitely gonna catch them. Those baits, I don't even have to show you because you know that they work. Everybody in the world knows they work. Moving on, we've got some rattle traps, and these rattle traps are tiny. Whenever you see these things online, they make them look like they're average, and these are like micros, which is actually good for this pond because we've got some small fish. So small fish, small baits, right? So we've got a nice little jerk bait. I like my pink baits. Nice pink jerk bait, new in the pack. We have a tiny little popper, the micro popper. I think we can get bit on that later. I think that'll be fun. So let's be real, guys. These kits come with baits. I can't say they come with awesome baits, because I mean, they're not. I mean, you can feel these things and look at them and tell that they're cheaply made. But there's a bunch of them in here for like 50 bucks. You get a topwater bait, you get another topwater bait, you get a crankbait, you get a small micro popper, you get a micro jerk bait. We have some spinner baits, huh? Got a few spinner baits. 4 spinner baits that actually look nice. I would say the spinner baits and the Senkos probably could be made with the most quality out of anything in this box. We've got a red one. We've got an orange chartreuse. We got a green chartreuse. Nope. That's orange chartreuse. That's yellow chartreuse. A little bit color dyslexic. I'm not going to tell you what that horse is drinking over there. Before my horses. So we've got our spinner baits. This right here, I just don't think I'm going to use those. Like a little leader with a swivel. I don't think that's for me. But we'll save them. Maybe future video, you know. This, something that I never use, but I feel like I have enough now for life. And that's spoons. I mean, let's just say we can spoon all day. We can spoon until the trees fall. We'll go to bed spooning. So this might be my favorite. I'm not saying it's my most confident. I'm just saying it might be my favorite. We have 2 frogs. I mean, those frogs scream, "Toad mama, toad mama, toad mama." That's just how it is. Frogs catch big fish. Spoons help you eat big fish. Senkos? Now let me just show you. So guys, this hook is tiny. I'm kind of worried about how far up the worm I'm gonna have to rig it. So I'm gonna show you guys a little something. We're gonna go in the top of this worm, but we're gonna go really, really deep before we finally come out. So that's about a full inch. That way, I have to pull this worm and thread it through that line, of course, but now our hook is gonna be not quite halfway down, but in my opinion, it's gonna be in the position of that worm that it needs to be. You know, just a little trick. I'll show you what a Senko will do. Give it a couple little pops. That way it's on top of the water looking like a fish is about to die. There's brim all over the bank of this pond right now. And there's some pretty good ones. I mean, the size of your hand. Oh, dude, I see a bass. There's a bass on bed right here. I think I might can catch that bass. Let's just see. Oh my goodness, did you see that? Dude, that was crazy. That fish came up and smoked it. I should have let him have it a little longer. I get impatient, guys. Being impatient is kind of a man thing, but it's also just kind of a me thing. Dude, are you seeing that? Oh! Dude, all right, so I'm not even gonna straighten my worm out. Watch this. Wow, that was super quick. So obviously there's like a school of fish right there. They're goofing off though. I don't know where the teacher's at. That was quick. Senko, baby. I mean, it gets it done. Pretty fish. She would be an awesome size for a catch and cook, but not the challenge for today, guys. If you want to see another catch and cook, let a brother know. So I got to thinking, since my hook is so small, I'm just gonna wacky rig it. And we're gonna have that thing looking like an injured bait fish. Oh man, so it looks like there should be something under that little tree right there, so let's check it out. Nothing under there. All right, last cast.
We call this last cast magic. You know why?
Why?
Because you're gonna catch something.
On the last cast, you think I'm gonna catch one? What you talking about, boy?
Never seen a tree fish.
So, don't matter how you get it done, just as long as you get it done. So, I say let's put the Senko up. Let's try something different. But right now we're throwing a spinnerbait. And I'm here to show you that they catch them, even on Amazon. These things aren't really spinning all that great though. Dude, I could come to this spot and just like sit on the bank like grandpas used to do. Cane pole, bucket full of minnows, under these shade trees. Bunch of stuff to cast and get caught up in and break your line 4 or 5 times. Leave trash dangling all over your buddy's pond. I got a limb brim. Dang, homie. I think I can get my lure back though.
This is some Harry Potter sorcery if I've ever seen it.
Look, mama didn't raise no boy that just calls his bait lost just because it gets hung, okay? Last one. Kind of shocked that the spinnerbait is not getting bit. We've made quite a few casts with it and no luck. Spinnerbait's supposed to be the magic, but not today. So guys, I'm about to rig one of these up for bluegill. I'm gonna try to get you some underwater footage. Before I do, I know that these bluegill are only the size of my hand, so they're not really that big. I'm gonna take half of this bait, throw it in the trash, and we're gonna fish it just like that. All right guys, you're going underwater. I'm sorry. He's coming up to the GoPro right now, guys. That GoPro is getting footage of that brim. I'm gonna see if I can catch him on the GoPro. We just couldn't get him to bite. Got him! Oh, no, no, no. Give me some of that. Okay. So this is what we've been after, guys. These are some good sized shell cracker. Pretty fish, man. Real pretty fish. Got some dirty hands. But a very, very pretty fish. And they're all on bed right here.
Look at that orange on her.
Yep. She's gorgeous, man. Good eating size, too. All right. Oh, let's get her back. See ya. There you go, guys. Got a little underwater action for you. I hope that footage turns out good. I think you guys are gonna like that. I kind of get excited whenever I know that we're getting footage like that, possibly. Okay, guys, so it's springtime, and I have noticed that there's fish all along the banks of this pond. They're all on bed. So we're just walking around right now trying to see if we can find a big bass on bed. We've already caught a couple smaller bass. I've also changed my baits. So we're gonna throw a tiny popper, see if we can get some topwater action for you guys. And I also have on what I think I'm gonna catch the most on. That's this little swim bait with a small jig head on top. See what we can do. So guys, as we walk, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I see fish all around here, but they're all small. I'm looking for a big one. Dang, dude. Beaver's been going to town. So we've made it to the only log laid over in this pond. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Should be a fish instantly on the Amazon micro popper. Oh, I got one. Oh, dude, that's a brim. That's a big brim. Hey, okay, so we've got at least two different species of panfish in this pond. We've got a copper-nosed bluegill right here, and we just caught a shell cracker over there. Definitely some healthy fish, though. Let's get her back. See if there's another one. Oh, I see something hanging out on this log. Dude, I'm about to catch something. Watch this. Unless that's another tree. Oh yeah, just a little log. Oh, I got a bass under it. He's about to eat it. Oh, God. Yes, sir. Guys, I saw that fish come up under it and engulf it. Not a giant by any means, but a healthy fish. Yes, sir. That's how you do it out here on Fishing with Smalls. Thanks for tuning in, guys. By the way, go ahead and hit like, share. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do. Sweet. So, popper, I would say check on to the next. Now this, I feel like this is what I'll catch the biggest one on. Maybe I'm wrong. Just looks like something that a big fish would want to bite. So, see if there's one on this log. You've got to be kidding me. Dang it. Don't worry, guys. I got an Amazon fishing kit ready to rock. I say let's try out the old frog. Why not go for the home run, see if we can't catch a big one. Do it on the channel for you guys. Let's go. Yeah, so we got a frog leg lover. Check that out. Completely engulfed it. So guys, when you're throwing one of these frogs and you get a bite, always give it 1 or 2 seconds before you set the hook. Let them get it in the back of their throat. Then you get them. Sweet little fish. Got an ugly little spot on her though. A bird or turtle or something got a hold of her for a second. But she lived to tell the tale. And now she's gonna go tell them about that. Got one. Oh no, dude, I didn't even see that. I almost drug it through a big pile of dookie. Yikes. Another one engulfs it. So that was something that I had to learn over years and years and years of missing fish on a frog. Give them 2 seconds. Just let them get it positioned for you. Then set the hook. And I would say 75% of the time, you're gonna have a good hook set. Springtime, fish start biting, pollen in the air, snot dripping down your nose, your chin. But the fish are biting. So sometimes you just gotta get out here, let it drip, baby. Kind of whacking on them. So guys, I don't feel like that was too bad of a day at all. I would say for 50 some odd dollars, not a bad bite. I wouldn't say it's the best bite. I would say, yeah. We've come out here and caught a fish on almost every one of these baits except for maybe the spoon. So sorry to all the spooners out there.
We're gonna spoon in a minute, so don't.
Oh God. Oh, stop. Chris, stop. Best and worst. I would say that the best lure in this box, in my opinion, is always going to be the Senko. Worst lure in this box, I'm gonna say, is these baits. They're just so cheaply made. I mean, everything else is kind of how you would expect it to be straight out of the box. These, they feel like something that would be 3D printed. They just don't feel durable. Everything else, pretty solid. This box is gonna be one of the first items that go into a mystery box that I'm gonna do as a giveaway. I'm gonna take a lot of stuff from videos, from my personal stash at the house, compose a giveaway box for one of you guys. All you gotta do is be sure and hit subscribe. I'm gonna pick a random subscriber through some kind of random generator that the cameraman Chris and I are gonna figure out later on. But regardless, be sure that you're subscribed. I don't know when we're gonna do the giveaway. I'm gonna make sure that we film a couple more videos at least and get a few different things put into this little mystery box. So be sure you're subscribed. Tune into another video. Until next time, peace. You guys look like a forwards backwards horse right now. There you go. Shake your tail if you love fishing with smalls. Yes, sir.